All right, guys, let's get into it. In today's video, we're going to talk about Nvidia shorting position that I'm going to take. And then I also want to review Sqqq. I want to go over a call option play that I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to break it down on Fidelity so you can see it. But first, let's just talk about Nvidia real quick. Because Nvidia has made such a massive run up all the way from $90 in the last couple of weeks. This is August 6th. It's only been 2 weeks. Up to 130, it's up 40%, as you can see on the gains right there. I'm going to be shorting this. It's definitely bullish, and we have good catalyst, but we also have PAL coming. And this is what I see on the 3-month chart, so definitely tell me what you see, but I draw this right here. You have a resistance point right here, a resistance point right here, and a resistance point right here. Tomorrow, I'm going to be entering what's called NVDX. I'm going to show you really quick. NVDS. This is the short position. This is the, if you see up here, the 1.5x short Nvidia. And it is making new lows here, as you can see, at 33.50. If you go year to date, it was around $150 down to $30. This is a short-term play. This is not something that I'm holding. I'm trying to get 5 points out of this. So the move I'm trying to do here is a move back to $38 to $39 from $33.50 is where I want my entry. And I would love to get back up to like $38 to $30, $40. That's where I'm looking right there. It's a 15% move on the short. Let me show you why I'm thinking that. If you look at Nvidia, you can see we have this consolidation here. It is green bars to the moon. But if you go over the last couple of days, the volume is diminishing a little bit. And we have the Jackson Hole on Friday and the news. So I feel like it is pumped into the stock now. And if you look at overall the volume, I believe the volume profile is coming down a little bit. And you had a little bit of a sell-off here from 130 to 129. Nothing to write home about. But we just have to pay attention that in the last 5 days, we were just $108. Now we're up to 130. We're hitting a point where we could say this is resistance, and that's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to be buying the short position of NVDS, looking to get in tomorrow. Let's see if we get a little higher highs, and if we even get up to 135, that would be the ultimate short for me. So let's see where it goes from there. Now let's just look at QQQ. It's the same thing. Look at the thing 5 days ago. It went from 450 is where it bounced all the way up to 480. This doesn't mean you should short because it went up, but this is me. It's my money. I'm going to take my chances, even though it's definitely being early in the position. It's up 7% in the last 5 days. Looking at let's just look at the year to date. Plenty of wiggle room. It's in the middle right here, but you have resistance here at 485, which you can see right in this area. So 485. So when I look at this, I want to buy Sqqq when this is at 485. So what I like to do, because it decays, is it's at 480 right now. If it goes up to 485, that's about another 1% it has to move up. So I want to see what Sqqq looks like if it sells off another 3%. And so what we do is let's just make it $8 to make it nice and even. And let's go down 4% here. So it goes down 4%. It's around 7.7, 7.65. That's where I'm going to be looking to take my entry. If I can get it a little lower at like 7.55, like a 5% loss, that's what I'm looking for. And I'm going to try to make my entry on here because just in the last 5 days, Sqqq has really sold off. That's the inverse of QQQ. And it sold all the way down to here. So that's a 13, 14, 15% loss. It just made a new low. It consolidated and then broke down. And if you look at it, the lows in Sqqq are really about $7. So if we get a push lower to about 7.5, 7.6, I'm going to make my entry. I'm going to try and hold the short position on them. This is temporary. This is all in anticipation to Friday, PAL speaking. So the market could just keep going up in the meantime on this. But let's take a look. Let's look at the option plays on Sqqq of what I was looking at. If you want to do lesser money and not buy shares. All right, guys. So for those of you that are new to this is called options. So you got to be very careful. I don't recommend this if you're a new trader. We're going to click under here under the option strategy, go under calls. And we're not going to just do stock prices all. We're going to definitely do this in ranges of 5. So we do 5. But what I'm really saying is I want $5 from where it's at. So, and also what we're going to look at is I don't want to be this close in September. So what I want to do is I want to move this out. When I trade options, if I'm looking to swing trade this, it's August 19th. I want to go at least, let's say, like 4 months out. So September, October, November, December. I'm even going to look into January options. So we're going to look at the January options, the strike prices on the left side. And if you can see here, there's a lot of volume and interest around this $10 mark. So I'm looking at the volume, looking at the open interest right here at 1521. And it's saying that I have the option to buy at 71 cents or sell at 68 cents. So I'm going to click on this one. We're going to click buy. Now you're going to see on the right side, you're going to see how this is starting. The trade analyzer is picking up here. So you can see here that what's happening is it's developing if I were to buy at the evaluation price of 71 cents. So here is the bid, here is the ask. If I buy here tomorrow, there's a lot of volume on this, a lot of open interest. The implied volatility is high, and then the delta is 0.38. So I like all that. That's fine with me. And my probability of profit is only 20%, it says. So that's based on the hypothetical calculation, including the underlying price. So that means that if I buy it right now, and I hold all the way to expiration in January, the break-even price is SQQQ has to be worth 1071. So currently it's worth like almost $8. So it has to go up a very high percentage. It has to go up like 15% from $8 up like 20% for all the way up to 10.71. So there is risk associated with this. So you always have to be careful when you're buying these. But let's look at the preview order ticket now. So what you can do, oh, it's not giving me an option. Here we go. So you click the quantity, and I'm going to buy more than just $71 worth. So I'm going to buy at least 10 contracts of this. Let's do calls, the expiration. It's making us do it again, but we know it's January 1725. So we're going to bring that. Here it is, January 1725. We're going to look at the strike price, which the strike price here is $10. And then we're going to put the limit price just where we put it. It's 0.71. We'll see if that's it tomorrow. And then we'll preview the order. So here you can see Sqqq. It's currently $7.93. This is the short of QQQ, the Nasdaq Overall 100 index fund. ETF. And as you can see here, buy to open, 10 of quantity, call option, January 17, 2025 at a $10 strike price. And let's say I buy this, my break even, which is important. Your break even, this gives you a nice guide, which is kind of cool, but let's go back to what we want to do. So your break even is $10.71 as a share price. My max gain, unlimited, we like that. Our max loss is $710 on this trade. So it's going to cost me $716.50 to make this trade, including $650 for fees. So let's see how it goes. We're going to start a position tomorrow. We'll buy this option. But this is not financial advice. Do not follow my trades. I'm doing this for your entertainment, plus me just trying to make money. And I'm trying to get these unlimited gains. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the market does tomorrow. If we can get a nice rise up, maybe we can get these option prices a little lower, maybe at 60 cents instead. So we're definitely keeping an eye on this. Guys, this is my channel. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Trading Simplified. Look for the icon. This is me. 2.77 thousand subscribers. That is awesome. I started this channel a couple of years ago, making money in 2024. I appreciate you guys joining the membership. Super grateful for that. And then videos. I post what I'm doing daily. I haven't posted as many videos lately, but definitely check out my playlists. Fidelity Index Funds ETFs, Vanguard Investments, my Trading P&L 2024, Investing for Beginners if you're brand new, my Trading P&L 2023. Remember, I'm a YouTube trader, not financial advice. Always got to say that disclaimer, but support the channel. Just watch the videos. Long-term investments, trading strategies, what I'm looking into. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And just look out for new upcoming videos each and every week. Leave a comment in the section below. Are you shorting the market? Are you buying Nvda? What are you doing? We have the earnings coming out next week. So it's very big news coming out with the Jackson Hole, with Powell speaking on Friday. And then also the Nasdaq. Will it sell off after he announces that 0.25% rate cut that he potentially is going to do?